After 30 minutes of preparing,
Like, how has that really been 30 minutes?
it felt like
Oh
30
shit, it
minutes.
has been 30 minutes.
It's been longer.
It's been a little longer. Anyways, welcome back to the DLC podcast where we talk games, movies, all things in between. I'm Isaac. Below me is my brother Jacob. To the left of me is the beautiful colored eyed angel. And
What's
to the
up?
bottom left is the best life support money can buy. Trey.
I wish I had a better one.
Budget support, man.
No, because he's the best. He's the best.
He's literally living on a budget.
I'm living on a budget, bro. I'm living
I
on
mean,
a
he's
budget.
building 3 PCs. He's building one for him, his wife, and his dog. So he ain't that much of a
No.
budget.
I'm not building a third one, okay? Maybe not. I mean,
You
I
are
do want
building a third.
Donate it to me, bro. I'm the only one out of this group without a PC, bro.
Oh, he has a laptop.
I mean,
Dude, this dude bought an HP laptop.
I got some extra parts. I got a motherboard, a CPU sitting right here
Yeah,
with an all-in-one in it.
there you go.
I don't know what that means, but I'll take it.
It's 3 parts and a case.
Yeah.
And some
Anyways,
fans.
if you're watching us on YouTube and you watched our last video, we appreciate it. Hope you subscribed. We're live streaming right now. Normally we do this on Thursdays, but we made the exception for this week because Trey managed to get the week off. And yeah, so I just want to get right into it, okay? So the topic for this conversation is what game from any genre was the first game that got you into that genre? So for example, if you like RPGs, what was the very first RPG that you played that made you say, you know what, I like RPGs? So on and so forth. And yeah, so who wants to go first? You know what? Just because Jacob said he's winging it, we're going with Jacob first.
I think I told you everybody's winging it.
Okay. This one's not gonna be a surprise for Isaac. My first genre I'm going with is fighting games. Isaac looks surprised, which he shouldn't be because I'm a big
I'm not
fanatic.
surprised. I mean, I had a 50-50 chance. It was one of two genres. It was either that or RPGs.
That's true. So the game I'm going to pick, and it's a game we brought up in the past in one of our older topics, I believe. It's Killer Instinct. It's
I suck at that game.
You suck at all
Yeah,
I suck at fighting games, man. Isaac just kicks my ass on them every single
I
time,
do.
and I refuse to play with Isaac.
I smacked him in
ever
Killer
again.
Instinct on Xbox.
A buddy of mine is not that good at finding games either.
See, I mean, we're gonna be best friends because I suck.
But yeah, I remember my uncle buying that one time when we went to go visit. We just got out of church and we went to Circuit City. For the older people that remember
moment of
what that
silence.
is.
For a moment for Circuit City.
Yeah.
All right.
For the younger folks that don't know what Circuit City is, it was pretty much it was Best Buy back in the day. It was Best Buy back in the day. Before they went out of business. But we went. I remember going. He bought the Super Nintendo, and it came with the game. And I remember him talking to us about the game. And was playing, and his friend was into fighting games. So we bought it. I just remember him mentioning there's a lava man, there's an ice man, there's a werewolf, and a skeleton, the robot. I'm like, this game already sounds. I'm like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 at the time, probably. How old were you guys? Do you remember this?
I do not remember getting the Sony. I mean, not the Sony, the Super Nintendo. I just remember
I was
him
probably
having
like
it.
7. I'll say
Isaac was there just like this
probably
with his
7.
lollipop.
No, I don't think I was even there. I think I was probably with my parents. I think I was a baby still.
no, he was. It was me and my older brother.
Still squatting in them diapers.
I probably was.
Yeah, he probably was. I mean, it was so long ago.
Because Killer Instinct, Killer Instinct is a 93 game, right? Killer Instinct is a 93 game, so I was just barely born.
Yeah, I want to say 93.
93 or 94.
I want to say he got it like in.
I should have worn the text out.
So, anyways, I remember him getting it, explaining it to us, and we only got to play like a few games before our parents came, and it was already like midnight. And yeah, I just remember playing it, loving it. Got really good at it. Kind of is what sparked my interest in. We got Mortal Kombat as well, but I wasn't really big into that. And
MK3
Kinda
for
went
anyone that was
from-
curious.
yeah, kind of went from Killer Instinct to Super Smash Brothers for the 64. I remember that.
I like
And
the
from there, Melee came out, and the only way we got to play Melee is because of Isaac. Isaac got a GameCube for his birthday.
Oh, I'm about to say, I'm like, what did he do? Did he like cry a bunch for it, or was it a
Oh,
gift?
no. So my
Hey,
birthday.
real quick. Just I may hear some little bit Call of Duty background noise because I forgot to close it out. I just closed it out though, so we're fine.
Womp womp.
For my
There goes our background music.
my birthday, I got garbage. Isaac had a big birthday party, and he got money, and he bought a GameCube. Then
Hold
we
on.
went.
Wait, but
Hold
isn't that
on.
how it is for all the younger kids? Like the younger
Wait
one always
Yeah.
gets everything.
Yeah.
You know?
minute.
I mean,
Wait,
us old
what?
brothers don't get nothing, bro.
Spoiled. Middle
I
child
was
just got looked
not
over.
spoiled. We each had our moments, bro. But no. And the thing is, I may have bought that GameCube, but you had more hours on my GameCube.
I did.
Well, but still though.
I mean, big brother stepping in.
Yeah, I have to. We have to show
No,
you.
no.
how to
Real
play the
quick.
game,
I
you
need to
know?
vent real quick. He spent
He
the
needs to
least
vent.
amount of money and had the most power because he bought a memory card.
Well, yeah. I mean, he spent something on it. I mean, I feel like that's justified as a
You
big
know what?
brother. I
Hey,
feel like that's
no
justified.
lie. I had the same experience with Daniel. Daniel bought the memory card.
It was like, you really
mean,
play,
yeah.
I'm gonna take the memory card. The thing
I
is,
was on the
Jacob. No, the thing
database.
is, Jacob bought it. It came in this. It was. We bought it at Hastings, and it was a clear.
Ooh, I
It
remember
was a
Hastings.
white clear controller with the memory card bundled with it,
Yeah, combo pack.
and it was. I think it was a Mad Catz controller. It was Garbo, but he loved it somehow.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was. I mean,
It was
Bro.
fat. It was bulky.
that was the only other controller we had. So if that like at that point, you gotta learn to love it. Like,
Yeah.
You got no choice. That's what you're playing with.
Yeah.
You got no choice.
Alright,
But Melee. Okay, so I went from being really good at Killer Instinct, got into Smash Brothers. Never owned the 64 one. We got the one for the GameCube, so we got Melee. Got really good at that to where, I mean, I was a jerk. I would have people from school come over, or you and Isaac can remember this. We'll have like 10 stocks, and I'll kill myself like 7 times before we even start the match, just to get a challenge.
every time he did that to me,
I
I
can do
killed
that.
myself too. I refused
Yeah,
to take
Isaac
any
got
guts.
Sure. Yeah.
Isaac got pissed after that. I would still win. And then from there, went to Super Smash Brothers Brawl, and that's kind of where I went into like I was for the first time able to actually compete in tournaments. And so, like my love for fighting games just grew and grew. But it all started because of Killer Instinct.
Man, I just suck
Yeah.
at that game. I wish I was better at that game. Just,
Hey, hashtag bring back KI, man. Because they need to make a new KI game. I don't know what they're doing right now. The first game was
Do
legit.
they though?
They do.
Yes.
They do.
Mhm.
They
Do
do.
they though?
I like watching people play it, but I refuse to play it.
Angel's an
I do not want to get my
MK
cheese
fan,
clapped
right?
anymore.
They made 30 MK games. I'm like, y'all don't need to make any more. KI,
Why not?
I'm like,
Why not?
because it's all the same for the most part, bro.
Yeah, fine. It's all the
Killer
same, but
Instinct, the
they
exact
add.
same game from the
Yeah.
old one to the new one.
And that's
That's a
fine.
lie, bro.
No.
I mean, I disagree.
That,
with
that's,
No,
your,
that.
that's your point though. That there's like it's all
That's
the
your
same.
point.
No, that's fine. That's fine. The thing is, yeah, you have 13 games. We have 3.
Well,
I still
maybe y'all.
disagree that it's the
Apparently,
same.
it
game.
wasn't.
Maybe.
It wasn't good enough to make more of.
No, I'll tell you what
Or
it was.
maybe it was
It was
just so
freaking
good that
rare.
they don't need to
It's
make.
a,
Okay,
it's a,
okay.
it's a, it's a rare product.
End it.
It's
But
it's
they
a
didn't make that
rare
many because they were
product.
good.
Now look, it's a rare
I'm
product,
just saying.
and
What's
then
up, Yoda?
And then when they Double Helix that
Shouts out to
made
Yoda,
KI on Xbox
Almighty.
got bought by Amazon, and Lord knows what Amazon's doing with them right now. They're probably locked in the chamber doing nothing.
Very
So
fair.
yeah, I mean the
Killer
Stadia
Instinct, when
going
they came
downhill.
out for the Xbox, actually had a huge success.
Oh, it was great.
No,
And
it
the
did.
servers
It
was the servers were great. Yeah, dude, I put a lot of hours into that. But yeah, all right, cool. All right.
It came with my Xbox. That's all I remember.
Yeah, dude, that's the only game we had outside. So remember, at midnight
Yeah, so we
release,
started
we
playing
got
it, and I kept
KI.
getting my cheese clapped.
You
and
got
I
Assassin's
refused to play
Creed,
it.
right? You got Assassin's Creed.
I got Assassin's
We
Creed.
both got Ghosts,
and
and we regretted that.
what was the other one?
It was Ghosts.
It was like some Rome game.
Oh, Rise.
Yeah, Rise. That's what it
And
was.
yeah, you got Rise, and I got Dead Rising
Yeah.
3.
And then I bought Dead Rising later on.
Yeah, and
But I refused to play Killer Instinct ever again because I got my cheese clapped on a regular basis, and I didn't have lube, so I refused to play it.
I mean, I spit on it a little bit, you know.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I went
No, you
in.
didn't.
I
You
went in
didn't take it
angry.
easy on me. I'm like, all right, I don't play this often. He goes, oh, it's gonna be fine. I won't go too crazy. And then, like, literally in 5 seconds, I'm done.
Dude, yeah, 3 in the deep end. I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah, he didn't even try to take it easy. He didn't warm me up. Didn't take me out to dinner or anything. He just wasn't ham.
I did, and I don't even eat pork. But anyways, let's move on to Angel.
But
Wait, I thought he had two top. I thought he had two, or we're just doing one at a time.
No, we're doing it
I
one at
thought
a
we were
time.
doing just one at a time.
Yeah, we're doing one at a time.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit. We'll do one at a time, man.
All right, what's you, Angel?
I guess fantasy RPG games.
Hey.
The game that got me into it, believe it or not, it came from our cousin Dallas. He
For
owned the game
real?
first, and then he owned the game first, and then after he went home, I had to buy it, and which was Oblivion, Elder Scrolls. You know, the character development of the game, the side quests. You know, you didn't have to follow the main quest. I liked all of that, and that got me into all that, which led up to Dark Souls, which I don't know. It was just a lot more challenging.
I'm scared to play Dark Souls, dude.
Honestly, Dark
No
feel
Souls.
like
lie,
I'm gonna
no lie.
I'm gonna break my
I got-
stuff playing that game. I feel like I would.
I got 2 of my friends from work to get into the game, and they're big gamers, and they love the game. They like the challenge, and there were moments where they rage quit. One of my friends rage quit so badly he actually turned off the game and all that stuff.
Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna. One day I'll try it, but
I mean,
Hey, look, if you want, it is a multiplayer game, so
Yeah.
I could help you.
Yeah.
shoot,
The
I may
thing-
have to do that then.
the thing with me, the reason I stopped playing it is because I didn't like it. I didn't like the aesthetics of it. I
Is it
don't.
Why?
grinding?
Oh,
Like, is it?
oh.
You have
Honestly,
to grind a lot.
I don't think From Software games are really grindy. I mean, you can
not.
grind, you can, but I don't think it's.
I
Like,
mean,
go ahead,
I've
Angel.
heard a lot about the games. Like, I know a lot of people that play the games. Some people try to get me into the games, and I'm not opposed to it. Dark Souls, Oblivion, no. Like, I don't like Elder Scrolls. I don't like that. But Dark Souls, I wouldn't mind getting into. I just heard it's like a real challenge. Like, you're gonna have to like be patient.
You're gonna die, and you're gonna have to get used to it.
See, that's my issue. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Don't tell me I'm gonna die.
'cause the
'cause I
thing
don't
with-
want to die.
You're gonna die.
The thing I learned with the Souls games is that
I'll try it one day.
you can stack on souls and level up, but I mean there are some weapons. I think in Dark Souls 1, if I remember, Angel, it's the great sword, right? It's like starts with a Z. That's like the most OP weapon. If you level it up, it just takes a lot of stamina.
Some of the Zoolander, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
it's that big old sword.
That big one.
I mean, in all honesty, dude, every weapon in that game could become overpowered, but it's like Jacob said, you got to grind for it though,
Well,
and you
yeah.
but in that game, in Dark Souls, you got to pick a class. You got to stick to the class. You got to put the points in the right places. Because I got my friend into the game, but he decided to do the classic way, you know, put 1 point on every single stat.
Try to keep it balanced.
There's a skill tree then.
It's not a skill tree.
not a
You
skill
gotta
tree.
you gotta actually like how can I put this? Like,
You choose what stats
Depending-
you want to boost.
yeah, depending on the weapon you pick, you gotta increase the stats on that on your character for that weapon.
Because like I think if you go with the sorcerer, right? Or,
Yeah, you gotta increase your intelligence.
Yeah. And then
And there wouldn't be no point into putting into your strength because your weapons don't scale up with strength. It scales up with intelligence.
yeah. And then I think you can become a like somewhat of
There-
a tank.
There's a knight. There's a sorcerer. There's like a thief, which is Dex. There's a miracle, and there's pyro.
So
Each one of them got their own skill.
Yeah. And so basically you can play that game as many times as you want. Because Angel, I think you had like 3 characters, right?
No, I was up to 5.
There you
bro.
go. There you go. There you go.
Jesus.
I mean-
that's dedication. That's a love for the game right there.
I had
Alright.
3 of them was for the story, just random, characters I was messing with, and then 2 of them were for multiplayer, like PvP. And that was my knight build and my miracle build.
Yeah. The one thing because like so for those who don't know, I'm currently streaming Sekiro for Slash
sucks.
guys. I don't suck. I've been doing pretty
He
good
does
actually.
suck. He
I've been-
sucks. He does.
Whatever.
It's
I've been
Don't
doing,
believe what this man
no,
says.
I'm shut up,
Dude
Trey.
sucks.
I've been doing good.
I've watched you play it.
Yeah, dude. Once I beat the butterfly lady, it was smooth sailing from there. But I'm not saying it's an easy game. Still, nah, it's still hard. But actually, the one thing I like about it is that you could have, for instance,
first 5
maxed out stats,
Get good, noob.
and even
I
with
love
maxed out stats, you can still get your cheeks clapped. Like you can't just walk in there and just wreck people.
Are you sure about
Oh
that?
yeah,
Yeah, positive.
yeah.
Like if you don't understand the mechanics of the game or how to dodge or defend, you're
Look, even on Dark Souls, if you understand the mechanics of the game, you don't even got to put a soul on any of your stats. You could beat the game on soul level 1.
yeah.
Really?
But that's
Yeah.
true dedication of the game, though. You gotta know
I'll try-
exactly when to roll, exactly when to do this, exactly when to do that. I ain't doing all
Wow.
that.
Nah,
Yoda
man.
says he's getting his cheeks clapped in Undertale right now.
Hey, I don't know, it's a pretty hard game.
It's a good game.
a
I haven't
good
played that. I heard great things.
It's on Game Pass. But all right,
I'm
so
not trying it though.
all right, so Oblivion got you into fantasy RPG, which led to From Software, Dark
Yeah.
Souls. And I can attest to there was a minute where Angel was staying, he was visiting us for a little bit, and that dude went 1 through 3 Dark Souls games and beat him, and I'm just like, what? I'm just like, what?
Oh man.
And I didn't spam no spells or nothing. It was all night build or dex
Mhm.
build.
Oh yeah.
I'll try it one day, but Angel, I'm going to hit you up and try it. I'm going to try because I'm gonna need to be walked.
I got it on
you know.
PC. If
No.
you want to play it on PC.
All right, bro. All right. We'll
For
do that.
me, I love Sekiro so far.
I'll try to do it tomorrow.
For me, I love Sekiro, but I still feel like Bloodborne is still my favorite.
Bloodborne is a good game.
I
It's
feel
a
like
very good game.
I feel like that one's still my
The
favorite. even
DLC
though-
actually got Game of the Year, I think. The DLC of it.
Yeah,
Skyrim?
that's crazy.
I mean, he did mention Skyrim. He's played the mess out of
I
that.
played all the Elder Scrolls games, even the old school
Yeah,
one
he's
on the
played
PC.
all of them.
I couldn't get into them, but you know what? It's all good.
My little brother played Skyrim.
Well,
I know.
I-
I see him on
you know
Xbox.
what?
He used to
think the-
reset all the
I
time.
think the true thing Oblivion got me into was grindy games.
I can see that.
So basically, the fact that you knew you're gonna be playing that game for a minute was like, all right, cool. I got something to do.
Yeah.
He knew he was gonna
Yeah.
put some time and
'Cause
effort in.
You know this, Isaac, better than anybody. I wasn't getting games every weekend. I was gonna stick to a game for a good ass minute.
Shoot, I was lucky if I got 2 games a year.
Exactly.
But
I
that's
think Angel plays with mainly a keyboard, right? When you play Skyrim, or do you use a controller?
controller. I
I
think,
use
right?
controller.
Use a controller, yeah.
Yeah. Keyboard's good for games that require hotkeys. The controller just feels better for those kind of games because there's no hotkeys for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I will say,
All right.
Yoda,
Thank you
if
for
you
telling me
do,
that because I would have used a keyboard.
I will say, if you have one of these, you'll be good.
Oh wait, that only goes for a certain mouse.
That's
so
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying.
choose one.
I know, but I'm saying like some
gameplay.
mouses have these. Like some mouses have these buttons on the side.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you
I
got that,
don't.
go for it.
I just have a regular shooting one, because it has like my sniper button on the side to slow it down. Because
Cheater.
my hand shakes. So I have to use that to slow down the DPI. My hand shakes. So don't.
We discussed this last episode. I know. I get it.
Yeah.
With your hydration stuff.
And it slows down my shaking. Shut up.
All right. So Trey, what about you, bro? What's one genre?
Okay, mine would be RTS games. So, and it started because of my dad. My dad would sit there and play like this. It was called Tiberium's Son.
Hello. Just stupid question here. What's RTS?
Real-time strategy games.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's like those games you build your setup, you build your army, coordinate on how you're going to attack the other group. So basically, like your Halo Wars.
Yeah,
Halo
those games
Wars,
Daniel
yeah.
like.
Something like that.
StarCraft
Yeah,
or Civilization, I think is one.
Yeah, that's one of them too. So my dad used to play this game called Tiberium Sun. Like the first one and the second one were good. After that, trash. I'm not gonna get into those. But he used to play those games a lot.
Hey, shout out to old school gamers though.
See?
Windows 94, baby. Windows 94.
Yeah. Windows 94.
Struggle, man.
Hey, y'all remember that that game?
Which one?
It was an RTS, dude. But
shut up.
It was old, dude. I think it was Age of Empires. Like you either red or blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one was that? Part 1 or 2?
I just remember one of them just being on PC. I just remember seeing them.
I think they're all on PC.
Which one? Because I think I know which one you're talking about.
RTS for the most part is a PC game or PC.
I know it was Age of Empires, but I don't remember which one it was. Either 1 or 2.
It was probably if it's an older one, then it's probably 1. Because 2 was like late 90s, and then 3 was like 2005, 2006, around that time. I remember playing that game. But the game that really made me like into RTS games was Rise of Nations. Now, what we used to do back in the day, we all had our own laptop or a computer or whatever. So we had it installed on every computer in the house. My sister had it, my brother had it, I had it, mom had it, and my dad. Well, that was our little family bonding moment. So my dad used to like coax my little brother into attacking my mom or attacking me or whoever. He would coax him into it. He's like, hey, we're going to do this. We're a team. We're a team. We're a team. And so my little brother would attack me. And then
that's all like what Josh would say to me, right?
And then I look behind me, and then my dad's like full tanks coming after me, just laying waste to my entire nation. And it used to make me so mad. So eventually we tried our best to like gang up on my dad, but it never worked because he always convinced my brother or my sister to go against me and my mom, take us out first, and then ruin my little brother and sister.
Oh, wait, so you telling me this growing up, y'all had LAN parties?
Basically.
Dang,
that's pretty tight, bro. That's pretty dope.
That was the main thing we did back then. So, and then from then on, I was playing RTS games myself. Like, currently the one that I've been starting to play was the one I showed Isaac was Warhammer 2. I showed him that one. And the newest one that came out was 3 Kingdoms, Total War 3 Kingdoms. That one I'm still learning. I'm not even going to get into that one. It's way harder than what it is at this point. I have no idea what I'm doing on that. And I'm scared to stream it because I'm gonna look like an idiot trying to play that game. But
I mean,
RTS games.
You live and you learn, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But Total War is like a whole nother beast. So you got to worry about, Civilization 5 is good. But you have to worry about your taxes. You got to worry about other nations, diplomatic stuff. So this is like top tier when it comes to RTS
So you telling me that game taught you more about taxes than the American education system?
Yup. Like it's a crazy game. It's really good.
You'll be surprised how much education you can get from video games.
I know. That's.
I learned about photosynthesis from like SpongeBob.
The first 3 Assassin's Creed could teach you a lot about history.
The
is true.
OG ones, the OG ones.
Mhm.
That is true.
Those
Like-
infidels.
Like growing up, teachers are all like, video games are bad for you, man. They're gonna rot your brains.
You're gonna rot your brain.
Actually, you can actually learn a lot, man.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
all right.
that's not bad.
All right, so
I
again,
want to know Isaac's now.
all right. So this
I want to know
one,
what yours is.
this one's coming way from left field, and Jacob's probably gonna be like, Jake. This will catch Jacob by surprise, right?
Sports.
No. Look, so I was gonna take the easy route and talk RPGs, right? Or FPS, because those are the easiest for me to call out. Like FPS
Yeah,
was
we're
the
all attached to
GoldenEye,
those.
and
Yeah.
RPG for me was Tales of Symphonia, right? But I'm like nah. I feel like I've talked enough about those in past podcasts. So I'm going to these other genres that I adore, and one of these genres is racing.
I hate you so much.
It's
I hate
racing.
you so much.
Racing.
Listen.
He stole
Now-
mine. He stole mine.
no,
He
no.
stole mine. Did you steal
Hey,
mine?
hey,
Why'd you steal mine?
I mean, you can talk in on it too.
Yeah. So this racing game comes from
stole
the
it from me.
N64. Jacob,
Ooh,
No.
can you guess what it is?
Rush.
Rush 2, baby. Rush 2. That was my
I
Need
never
for
played it.
Speed.
What it's about?
Okay, so basically it's a street racer,
It's
right?
about racing.
that's all
No.
it is. It's just
No,
racing.
no,
That's
no,
it.
no, 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 no,
Racing.
no, 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 no. It's not just that, dude. I mean, okay, yeah, it's racing, but the thing about this game, we rented it all the time, and what I loved about it, you could customize your cars. And I remember always main night, it's all black with blue racing stripes on it. And what was so cool about it was that throughout the race and the levels, you could go off the beaten path, get on top of buildings, and find keys or Mountain Dew cans.
Yeah.
And those will unlock other stages or cosmetic. Or I can't. It's been so long, but I believe you unlock. I think cosmetics are a different stage. It don't matter. Anyways, that was so Mario Kart. People say, well, I mean Mario Kart. Obviously, I played Mario Kart prior to that, right? But the reason I'm not saying it because that's a kart racing game. I feel Mario Kart and games like Rush or Need for Speed are in their own categories. Do you agree?
I would disagree, but go ahead.
I feel
Never
like
seen
Mario. I feel like what's that, Angel?
Never seen it. So
Oh, well, would you say Mario Kart and Need for Speed are in the same category? I feel like Mario Kart's more of
and
a
Need for
party game.
Speed?
I feel like Mario Kart's more of a party game, whereas Need for Speed is like, more. I don't
well,
know.
Need for
Need for
Need for
Speed is more
Speed.
arcade. I feel
Yeah,
like
arcade,
Need
yeah.
for Speed is more arcadey than
Okay, yeah, Need for Speed.
Mario.
Yeah, honestly, I think
I
about
mean-
Project Gotham. I was like, Project Gotham's more of a rally racing kind of game.
Mario Kart's the
still-
best racing game. Yeah.
I grew up as racing because I mean you're racing. That's what you're doing. That's what the game's about. Is about racing.
Yeah.
Does it have gas, brake? Can you drift? Yeah, it's a racing game. All right. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
But yeah, like there was like hidden shortcuts, and you had these ramps that you could like go flying on. And another thing was what was it? That was the first racing game that I saw that had actual in-depth, for the time, in-depth details of the city landscape.
Okay.
It wasn't just a block here, a block there, a road, and that's about it. No, like it looked like, honestly, like I'm gonna keep comparing it. It looked like Need for Speed before Need for Speed. And one thing I did love about it, so the keys and all that were in the racing stages, but there was one place I can't remember what it's called. I like to call it the playground because basically it's like a skating rink, but for your car. Like there's ramps and everything, and I remember it's all colorful. And on one of these things had a key on it, and me and my brothers could never get to it. We would go so fast and launch ourselves off this ramp to get to the top of this cone thing to get the key, and we will never reach it. We thought it was impossible. But I will go in there and just freestyle my car because like you'll get points for making the car do backflips or somersaults or whatever, right?
That sounds like that game.
The game that's in every arcade.
No,
Yeah.
Burnout.
Burnout.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Burnout was
Burnout
pretty good.
Paradise. Like the Need for Speed Burnout. I think it's Burnout Paradise.
I just like
That's
wrecking cars though. That was the only thing I like to do in it.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do. Is
Yeah.
just figure out a way to wreck every car.
Yeah, but like that game for me was like, okay, I didn't know it at the time, but once tasting that game, and then years later going to my friend's house and playing Midnight Club 2.
Dirt series, yeah, that's dope.
No, Midnight Club 2 or you're talking chat. Midnight
Sorry,
Club
my
2 or Need for Speed Underground, dude. I was hooked from the get go, just from unlocking
Need for Speed
different paint,
Underground. I remember that. Oh man,
dude. Or
Oh,
I'll
that
play
was
the
a
game.
racing game.
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
it was.
Like you
It
get
was
the like,
such a
bro. You
good
get
game.
bro. You can get the metallic paint or the chameleon paint, and you can unlock different designs.
So I'm gonna tell you a little embarrassing thing. So when this game came out, I've never seen the word or heard the word superb before.
Superb.
Ever. Yeah, I've never heard it, never seen it, ever. So I want you to guess what I said. I want you to guess what I said when I saw it. I was like, "The heck is this?"
Superb. So you
Yeah.
you didn't pronounce it right though.
I did not. I didn't pronounce it at
Supper?
all.
Supper?
No.
Superb.
Oh, that was just my fella.
Which is
No. What I ended up saying was like, because I knew super, right? I knew super, and I was like, why is there a B at the end? I'm like, super B? Like, what is this? That's what I used to say.
I'm a super A, okay? I'm not a super B. I'm a super A.
I was like, I don't know what this word is. So my dad made fun of me for the longest about that word.
Oh man!
And he just said it again.
Who?
Yeah, super B. I'm never forgetting that.
So, anyways, yeah. By the way, Trey's in the chat, and if you want to catch our live streams, you should follow us at where, Jacob?
On Twitter at Do This Chat Pod, on Instagram, which we're mostly on Instagram, at Do This Chat.
And we post when we're streaming our live episodes.
Yeah.
But
I didn't post on Twitter. I needed to.
That's all good. We'll do it next time. But yeah, so all around that game open racing games for me as a whole. And granted, I haven't really played any because not really many have been good. I mean, they brought back Most Wanted and Burnout, right? They brought back some of the classics, and I think what's the other one? The most recent one that came out was pretty good. It just people didn't give it a chance. I can't remember it. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I can't remember it. Let me look real quick.
Is that a Need for Speed game?
Yeah.
I know. For me, it was hard to get back into racing games because at one point, they just all felt the same.
Yeah,
they felt very unoriginal.
Need for Speed Heat.
I didn't play that one. I didn't play that.
I got it because it's part of the Game Pass now.
Oh, okay.
I do want to say on Rush, one thing Isaac didn't mention. The only reason we got Rush is because what me and my brother really wanted to check out was Cruising USA, because that was like everywhere in the arcades.
Mm-hmm.
We always wanted to play it. It was always checked out, and we could never get it. And so we got Rush instead.
Rush was better.
Yeah, I mean, it really was like when the time we finally got to play Cruising USA, it just felt so simple.
I actually have it. I bought it. It came bundled. That game came bundled with my Super Nintendo I bought on eBay. I don't know why the 64 game was tossed in there. I guess you're just trying to get rid of it, but yeah, I got
he was trying to get rid of it. That's exactly what it was. He was like, "Thank you for ordering from me. Here's a gift that I don't want."
Yeah, pretty. I mean, it's not a bad game. It's not a bad
USA
game.
Was like so big, like it was like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
We were just too poor to get it. And no one wanted to play Rush, but I mean that was like a happy accident.
Yeah, and one more thing, just that led. So there's just one game I never got to play to continue with the racing. So we were at Kroger's, and they had an arcade machine at the very front, and the game was basically you rode dirt trucks and you raced dirt trucks. And I remember we went to go rent it. And they didn't have it, and I was like, I want to race big trucks. But yeah, it was Jake,
Was
you
it-
remember,
was
you
it
remember the
dirt?
game I was talking about, right?
I remember what you're talking about. I just don't remember what it's
It may have been
called.
dirt,
We
but
never
the
got
whole
to play
the
it.
whole thing was like it was these trucks that were lifted. They looked like monster trucks, but you were racing in dirt. It probably was dirt, but it was on the N64. And I remember like I wanted it so badly, and I never got a chance to play it.
Oh, there were monster trucks, right?
Yeah, but you were
I believe
racing.
so.
You weren't
Oh
destroying
wait, I know
nothing.
exactly what you're talking about because I used to have it, and me and my little brother and sister used to play it.
Yeah.
What was
So
it called?
I mean,
And it was on the 64, right?
yeah.
Give me a minute,
But
I'll figure this out, bro. Because I need to know
yeah.
what this game was.
I'm trying to look it up.
But all in all, my favorite
Like,
racing game is Midnight Club 2. If you know what it is, then you know what it is.
Midnight Club.
Midnight Club 2, baby.
One that me and Isaac tried to get into. We didn't really get to check it out too much.
Monster Truck
But
Madness.
Probably.
that sounds
That sounds about
right.
right. Oh, there was one racing game
Um,
too that had these bikes. That's pretty
Oh, yeah,
legit.
that was G. Oh, that one was G Force or something.
Probably.
It just
Yeah, it was Monster Truck Madness. I remember that game.
Extreme G2 was the bike one.
That game was pretty tight too.
I guess I should add
but
on to that because Isaac likes the more arcade style games, right?
I love them.
Or racing.
Yeah, I love them.
Mine, it started out with the arcade, but it ended up transitioning to like the games like Forza Motorsports.
And I can't get into
Where
Forza.
and I like that they had like the actual like real cars, the simulation style of it. But there's another game that I've been watching. I'll never buy it because I would need like a whole entire setup to actually run it. And it's hold on, let me go back. It's called Assetto Corsa Competition Zone or whatever, Zani. I don't know how to say it, but it's called
Alright, sounds
ACC. But
It sounds hard.
It does sound. It's a
sounds
game.
complicated.
It is very complicated. So it's a game that requires you to have like an entire setup. You know, like those where they have like the three screen setup, steering wheel, shifter, pedals. It requires that entire setup.
All right, Linus.
Bro, that's too much.
Hey,
But it's so cool to watch them. It's so cool to watch them though.
I was talking though.
What's
Did you
up?
ever see? Did you ever see that video where the fastest racer on video game, like the best racing video game, against like the world's fastest car driver? They went head to head, and the video game guy won.
Oh snap for real.
Yeah,
Hey, you
they
know
got
what?
him the whole setup you're talking about and everything. And I
It's
think they
dope.
connected it to an actual car this time though,
Mhm.
and he actually beat him.
Hey, but you
It's
know what
dope.
though? Hey,
So
that may be true, but you know what? At least the other guy that lost could actually drive a girl in his car.
well, these are racing cars. There's no passenger seat.
Shut up, bro. I'm trying to help. I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Well,
I'm trying to help the
anyways,
guy out.
so-
I'm trying to help him out. I'm trying to help the other guy out. All right.
So, with that setup,
his whole
right?
confidence got destroyed.
I was just straight up thinking about like street racing. No,
Yeah, that's what he's thinking about. No, these are like competition racing. So when with these setups, the steering wheel, you know, like the racing steering wheel looks like a little joystick, right? Looks
Yeah.
like your
Mhm.
Xbox controller. When you put it in like the simulation machine, it actually has like the force of you driving your car. So when they're actually doing these competitions, I've watched a couple of streams on it. The main one I've been watching is Sheep ZF and Cyanide. But you're watching their hand, they have to wear gloves to hold this thing. Because if they hit a wall, it rips out of their hand. Like it's
That's-
actually that much force. It looks so dope.
Dude, that's how the arcades are at Bishop Arts. The Cruising
Yeah.
USA. When you hit it, that shit
The
flies
whole
out
thing
my
shakes,
hand. It just.
But
I'm like,
this one, it's like hard. Like, and they turn it, like to actually turn the car. It's the force of actually turning that car.
God,
Yeah.
that's pretty sick. Dude.
It's
That's
so
pretty
dope.
sick.
The pedals are also the same way. And I'm like,
Oh wait,
I really want to play this one day.
wait, that's
but
the one
I
they
don't have
have.
the money to buy that setup.
Wait, that's the one they have at the state fair, right? They in the car show area.
I don't know,
But-
bro. I never
maybe.
get to play it.
I
Maybe.
don't have to play it, but I think that's what it is. And
But it requires them to have gloves because they're like actually will get blisters in their hand from the steering wheel rubbing against their hand.
oh man, but
It is so dope to watch. But I guess that's where my line was because it started with arcade and then it went to like the simulation because it's like more technical, I guess.
I love arcade.
I guess that was my reason.
I love arcade.
Well,
way
yeah,
more.
everybody loves the arcade style, you know. Everybody
It's easier.
does.
It's easier. and
But I
more
like a challenge if it came to racing games. Like even when I play like Forza, I put in the shift. Like I put in the clutch, the shifting, and all that.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun for me. But yeah, I guess that's where my line goes.
All right. Well, Man, okay, so
That
that's
you
my
just
genre.
stole. That you
Racing
stole my
games.
topic. You
I
know.
didn't steal your topic. I didn't know that was your topic. I didn't ask you for your topic. I'm going off.
If you're the host, you need to know what everybody's topic is gonna be.
Okay, then how about you send it? How about you send it to me as a text then, and I'll have a idea, huh?
How about you text me? Hey, what was your topic?
I don't text to me.
Huh?
To me.
You're the boss.
Leave
You're
me a voice
supposed to
message.
control. You're supposed to control this. It doesn't matter. You're still in the wrong.
All right, shut up. Anyways, Jacob, your next topic or your next genre.
All right. Everybody good? Everybody good?
Yeah.
My feelings
Everybody
are hurt.
calm? You calm? Okay.
Sorry, I had to talk to my boss like that, but I retract my statements and as respect, you know.
All right.
Midnight Club
Story-
3 Dub Edition. Ooh.
Midnight Club 3 was
Story
Dub Edition was
time.
nice, but 2 still better.
So this next genre is a genre that I've hated for many years. But it's the genre I mostly play nowadays, and that's shooters. So growing up, I was mostly into fighters and RPGs. I hated shooters. Everybody loved GoldenEye.
Ah.
I still hate that game. I still hate GoldenEye. I sucked at it. It was confusing to me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah,
Okay, calm down. We don't want to get copyrighted here.
I wasn't coordinated enough to play shooting games. So I didn't I played GoldenEye,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, Halo. Halo was real big, and everybody wanted to play Halo.
Yes.
Halo 2.
Yes.
I sucked on that. And when me and my brother would
Couldn't
go
play it for a while.
to a friend's house, there would be 4 of us. Of course, no one wanted to be my teammate because I sucked. Like
You know what?
everybody.
Hey, OG
Don't feel
System
bad.
Link.
You know why? Because we used to have Halo growing up, and Isaac never wanted to be on my team.
We lost when he was on my team. We lost
Yep.
because he
Yeah,
was
but
all the
I had
kills.
Halo.
It was Mario and Daniel versus us two.
They only
I
killed
mean,
you.
Because
Exactly.
Like I'm running around killing
But
them.
that was pretty much me. Like I sucked at the game. I couldn't aim. I didn't know what was or what was good. Like I sucked at it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just
I like
hated video games. Or I hated
shooting games.
shooters. I hated shooting games. And then, of course, like I was saying in my first topic, I got into Brawl, and I was real big in the competitive scene. And at my college, it started getting kind of boring because there's no one challenging. Like I would beat everybody.
Check out this guy here. I ain't got no challenge. I run the whole campus.
I did.
Hey,
Bro,
he is Odessa College, baby.
I ran that, and then I went to the university down the street and beat their top guys. Like it just got kind of stale for me. I still enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I still enjoyed it, and
I'm so happy you're such a modest person.
I still would play.
I enjoyed it, but I still clap cheeks on the rag. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it got stale. Like I need a challenge.
I don't even need the C
And
stick,
so-
bro. All I had to do was jump and I beat everyone.
All right.
Let me finish my story. And so a friend of mine wanted me to get into shooters. I was like, you know what? I hate shooters, but I'll give it a try. And they wanted me to do Modern Warfare 2. That was real big at the time. And I didn't really play much of it. Instead, I played Modern Warfare 1. I played the first one. And my goal for like the first few weeks was just to get a kill. Because I knew I sucked at this game. I just wanted to get a kill. And so every time during my lunch break, I'll go to the game cage, play for about 30, 45 minutes, not get a kill. After a few days, I got a kill. I was like, okay, I got a kill. And it just went up from that. Got 4 or 5 kills. And then I was like, well, I want to get my first, kill streak. Got that. And actually started, falling in love with the game. Bought it, started playing at home. And a friend actually gave me his copy of Modern Warfare 2. Which at that time, Black Ops was about to come out. So I was still trying to get good at the game. And like I said, I was still playing Brawl. And I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Like, those were the 2 fighting games I was playing. There wasn't really any challenge. And the one guy that actually could compete with me in Brawl always refused to play me. I don't know why.
I would
Like, I'm the
refuse
type of
because I would suck.
I'm the type of dude like, well, I mean, this guy, like, I'm not a big fan of the guy because, wouldn't it, like, to me, if you find someone that can go toe to toe with you, wouldn't y'all want to keep playing with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
like me and Isaac when it comes to
Yeah.
quick scoping. That's what we used to do.
I was better than him. He had no chance.
He was better back in the day, but now that I turned
Yeah.
21, I can now hydrate. And,
No.
keep that shaking
No,
down.
even then, bro, I was.
What happened last time? Well, we're
Okay.
gonna sell this
No,
after this podcast.
No, seriously, I didn't talk. We were playing. Okay, I'm sorry to take away from your story. We were playing Modern Warfare,
You're good. You're good.
and I was like, let's quick scope. And like, this dude's like popping me. I'm like, so.
I was
quick
using the
scoping-
car.
No.
I was just using the car.
No. So quick scoping was very frowned upon after Modern Warfare 2. So it has become.
It was very frowned upon.
It's become a thing that's not even really tolerable at this point. I mean, people can still do it. I just don't enjoy it. So I'm using an actual sniper. This guy didn't tell me he was using a freaking scout rifle with a scope on it.
A Car 98. I mean,
So,
all right, listen.
I pulled one shot. He already shot 4 shots at me.
It was a Car 98. It's a bolt action. If anything, I don't understand what the issue was, to be honest.
It wasn't a sniper.
Before this game,
I was heated.
Before Call of Duty, like the Modern Warfare, before Call of Duty, the newest Modern Warfare, the Car 98 was always considered a sniper rifle. Always.
No, it wasn't.
Right? Yes,
No.
it was. It was in every Call of Duty game. It was always considered a sniper
Not Modern
rifle.
Warfare 2?
Yes, it was.
No, it was an intervention.
That was the intervention. That's not a Car 98.
I know Car 98.
Car 98
bro. Nope, I don't wanna hear it.
in every game was considered a sniper
Well,
rifle.
under the label, it said or marksman rifle, not sniper rifle.
Okay. Either way, I was using a bolt action that actually required you to do this thing.
Just got a
I
gun
don't
and
see
put a
an
scope
issue.
on it and said I'm quick scoping.
I don't see an issue because
Well-
it's considered a sniper rifle.
Oh,
okay,
shut-
it's considered a sniper
Anyways,
rifle.
continue, Jacob.
Just because the game says it's not, but
I hate you.
Oh,
but the
anyways,
buff
Wait,
it
so
in
you're
2019
implying-
but they buffed it in 2019. They did they did buff it.
But what?
The Car 98.
Yeah. So you're implying any gun that has a bolt action is considered a sniper then. So I can get a
In my
handgun
eyes-
that's a bolt action and it's a sniper.
Yeah, go ahead.
Continue, Jacob. I'm done with this.
okay. So, like I said, I just got Modern Warfare 2. A friend gave it to me. Like I said, I was trying to challenge myself, stimulate my brain.
You know how you can really
right.
challenge yourself, man?
Dark Souls.
Dark
No,
Souls.
by not screen watching.
Screen watching.
Screen watchers.
Who, Isaac?
You,
Screen watchers.
you.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
that-
bro.
That's probably how you got good at that game.
Hashtag fraud. Hashtag expose. Expose.
I was playing.
Did you really win all those
Hey,
smash matches? I need some recordings.
Explain to the younger generation what screen watching was, Isaac.
It's where you're playing split screen or maybe it's cut into fours depending on if you're playing
It looks
64 or
exactly
not.
like this. How
Exactly.
Exactly how this screen looks right now.
Yeah.
But you know what we used to do though, to like hide
The golden
this,
the golden rule was you can't look at other person's screens.
That's not
Which
fair.
I
just set up cardboard. That's
tried
what
to
we
be
did.
an honest player. I tried to be an honest player, and I feel that's why I lost so much because other people weren't keeping that. That's probably why I hated the games.
Hey,
Um,
you take advantage of your surroundings. War 101.
That's what a screen watcher says.
That's exactly what a screen watcher said.
Hey, War
So
101,
you
baby.
can't get mad at me. You can't get mad at me for the Car 98 if you're gonna have that mentality.
It says marksman rifle on it. I'm sorry. Can we let Jacob finish his statement?
Doesn't matter. It has rifle in the name. They both have rifle in the name.
So an AR, an automatic rifle. I was gonna say AR
It's a
stands for
bolt
auto.
action. What do you mean?
I was gonna say AR stands for automatic rifle, but I know it doesn't. People will get pissed
Continue,
off
Jacob.
if I say
Continue,
that.
Jacob. Continue, Jacob.
Okay. I was playing online, so there was no screen sniping.
Screen cheat. We both screen
So,
cheat.
but anyways, like I said, I wanted to challenge myself, man. Fighters were kind of getting kind of dull for me. And I stand corrected. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 wasn't out yet. So I got Modern Warfare 2. Played it for 2 weeks. And Black Ops came out. And then we were at Hastings. I met.
You had longer than 2 weeks because I remember you calling me, and you were the people I hated the most. You were like, bro, Commando Pro's amazing. I could stab a dude across the map, dude. His main weapon was the pistol and a knife.
Bro, no, that like I said, it was only for 2 weeks. I didn't play for that much because we went, me and Allison, my wife,
I guess
we went out that night, and it was late, and we saw some of my friends, and we went to Hastings. We were talking to them. We didn't know they were in line to get Black Ops because it was a midnight release. And of course, you know me,
I miss midnight
I'm a noob,
releases, bro.
I don't, man. It was, I try not to buy games right off. I'm cheap.
I never did a midnight release.
It's fun. I don't know why it's fun, but it's just fun.
I've only done it for the Xbox.
I did it for the Xbox. I did it for Halo. And,
I mean, it's an experience. You're out late. You're around other nerds.
It's fun. It was chill talking to some of the people. There's always that one weird dude. There's always that one weird dude. There's always that one weird dude.
Yeah.
And then there's that dude that wants to buy 5 copies of the game and sell it for double the next day.
Yep. I mean, they're doing that with Pops right now.
Anyways, I was at Hastings, met with some of my folks. They're like, hey, get Black Ops, just came out. Me, I'm just like, I just got Modern Warfare. I'm not real big into shooters. Like, I'm just playing for fun. It's just something just to do. My wife is like, you know what? I'm just going to get it for you. I remember, got it, went home, played it, and I would say Modern Warfare is what started it for me. Black Ops is the game, I would say, like, I was a fighter, Isaac was a shooter. Black Ops, I would say I was
Correction. You were the fighter. I was good at everything else. Black Ops, you were not better than me. The only difference was the only difference was the only difference between us was the fact that you used actual automatic rifles and I was playing quickscope the whole time I played Black Ops for the most part.
No, he wasn't. I've seen them try.
The L9, the L9,
it definitely is,
bro.
What was it was a FAL, right? The assault rifle FAL and
FAL.
FAL. Yeah.
I hate that gun.
No, Isaac is confused sometimes. I gotta say, letters.
Isaac.
No, the L9. The L9. I did not use that gun. I hated that gun.
Just try to.
No. I will say no.
My KD was better than Isaac's, bro.
No, that's because that
was the only shooter.
I can explain that. No, I can explain why my KD was low. Because I'm trying to do 360 no scopes across the map on that freaking snow thing. I will go like 10 and 40 because I'm trying to quick scope with the L9 and do trick shots. When I actually tried,
should have been doing those quick shots, otherwise you wouldn't have lost your title.
I got story time right now. We're playing Black Ops, right? It was a football team. It was our squad.
Yeah, it was our football team.
We were playing, and then I'm gonna name drop this guy because he's a cool guy. Jose, this guy named Jose. He was like you.
Bro.
Jose was like, I'm the best Black Ops person here. I was like, there's 12 of us, 6v6. Let's go to our own parties. I was like, I'm gonna pull out my Galil.
That was a dope.
With the suppressor,
night.
with the taped mags, bro. I was the first. I dropped, I think, almost 40. I think I went like 40 and 13, bro. I was going off on him, and I was going off throughout the whole night. So no,
all I had was my MP7. That's all I used. I only used the MP7.
Yeah,
it's easy to go off on scrubs, bro.
And
no, the thing is, no, I went off on other people too. Did you get a nuke on that game?
There's not a nuke in Black Ops.
Yes, there is.
Yeah,
you get
there-
30.
well, no,
it's
no,
a
no,
badge. It's a
No, they're
badge.
not.
No, it's a
in
badge.
Modern Warfare. It's in Modern Warfare.
No, no, no,
It's in
no,
Modern
no,
Warfare.
no, 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 no. The actual kill streak, yeah, but they have the badge. It's called.
Oh, the badge. Okay.
it's a badge because it says you go
Probably then, I
nuclear.
didn't.
That's 30 kills.
I
That's
didn't-
30 and 0 or 25 and 0, bruh. Or 30 and 0. 30 and 0, bruh.
30.
30 and
It's
0, bruh.
usually 30.
And then I
It's
must
30.
have
It's 30 kills in one life. That's what it was. 30 kills in one life.
Yeah.
My best game was 36 and 0. That was my best game.
Not that you probably use kill streaks. It has to be all guns.
My best game was
I
10
did
and
use
20.
skills, but that was
What's
my
up?
best.
Okay. Yeah. You know what, bro?
I'm
After
still
the-
better than Isaac.
No, you're not. I
Isaac
would
getting emotional.
never.
Isaac
Yeah,
getting
I know.
I
And the
would
Kar 98
never-
is still a sniper rifle.
Shut up.
emotional.
Not a sniper rifle.
Anyways, can we continue this? Jacob, continue.
Oh, no, that's my story. That's
No,
what got me.
I got.
And that's
There's
why I
one
play
more.
now. Apex is my game.
There's one more thing, and me and Jacob. Here's the thing. Me and Jacob. Here's the sad part. It's Jacob's memory that I remember differently, and he disputes it, but I don't because I remember this clear as day. So
Well-
Jacob hated shooting games.
Have you ever
They-
heard perspective point of
but
view?
you
No,
wanna-
no, no, no,
but you wanna know something
no,
else,
no,
though?
no. Here's how I know it was real because I'm the one that got it to him. So Angel. Remember AC, my homeboy?
Yeah.
He lived across the street from me. He had the
Right.
PS2. Jacob had gotten a PS2, and Jacob always told me, he was like, "I hate shooting games. But that game Black looks awesome." And I was like, "AC has Black." He does, dude. You
No,
played Black. Yes, you did. I gave it to
never-
you.
Oh,
I
remember
gave it
Black.
to you.
Never
I
played Black, no.
Gave it to you.
Bro, I hated
remember
shooter
that.
games at
I
that
know,
time.
and
Why
you
would
said
I
you
play Black?
you said you wanted to try it.
I think
And I
everybody
brought it
has
to you.
tried that game. Everybody has tried the game and like immediately said this game
I
is
haven't.
trash.
I have it.
Everybody has
I
tried.
don't.
'Cause
I
tried
wouldn't say it's trash. It's just not the
I did not
best.
like that game, dude.
No,
that
because-
game was not good.
No, granted, did Jacob beat it? Maybe it was so trash he doesn't remember. But I remember going to my friend's house at night, knocking on his door, and I was like, "Hey, can I borrow Black? My brother wants to play it." And he was like, "Yeah." He gave me Black. I ran it back, gave it to Jacob, and that was that.
He probably played like the first 30 minutes like I did and just stopped playing it. 'Cause
Probably.
I
I don't
did
remember
this.
playing that at all. I don't even remember playing that at
Exactly.
all.
I
You
didn't
don't,
remember
you
it
don't
until
remember a
he
lot
said
of
it.
things.
I vaguely remember the cover.
You
That's it.
Yeah,
Don't
the
remember
cover's
a lot of
nothing
things.
but bullets. I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bullets and it says Black on it.
Yeah, you
I
said
the thing is,
bullets
I
and then
remember Jacob liking
black.
it. I remember Jacob liking it, but you know what?
I did not like the game. I mean, I guess I didn't like give it enough time.
Nah, I mean, it
But I
was,
didn't
it
like
was,
the
it
game.
was, it was, it was.
That's how we know Isaac's lying because no one liked the game.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, the game at the time wasn't a bad game. It wasn't really a bad game. I couldn't get into it. It wasn't my cup of tea, but
No, I didn't like
Yeah.
the game.
I was at that time I was playing freaking Ghost Recon. on the
Ghost Recon
GameCube-
was the.
on GameCube. So
I
that's
had
what
it
I
on
was doing.
Xbox. Yeah, I had it on
Yeah,
Xbox.
I remember my dad watched me play. He was like, "This looks so real." I went back to look at it. I'm like, "Oof,
And it looks
How-
like straight
how,
trash.
how far we've come."
Like, doesn't that like mess your head up when you
Hey. We're just spoiled nowadays. We're just spoiled.
We're spoiled.
but doesn't it mess your head up when you go back and play all your old games that you thought were like top tier
Yeah. that
compared to like it just
I
throws
mean,
my head off. Especially
I mean,
Halo. Halo
when I-
really messed me up.
Yeah.
happened.
Yo, I remember how the game looked with grass and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I was
the
like,
old
this
school
looks
one,
so
like
cool. This looks
everything's
so
so
cool.
flat.
It's your
and different,
imagination,
and I was
bro.
Like, what?
This is what I thought was like top tier at the time, and I was like, "Bro, what was wrong with
Bro,
my head?
I
Was I
remember,
on some stuff?"
I remember Army Man, Sergeant's War, whatever it's called.
Sergeant's
I remember
Heroes.
that. Yeah, I remember that looking top tier. You know,
I'll see you
so
later.
badass.
I love it.
Oh yeah, we'll see you Sunday.
I love it.
Oh,
So it's my
man.
turn.
Yeah.
Return that.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, that's great, Angel. All right, Trey. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing
I
with you.
mean, I got to come up with another one. I spent this entire time just messing around because
No.
racing was my other one. But it's Angel's turn. Let Angel do his thing. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, this game got me into survival games.
Minecraft.
I
That would've been
hate
a good one.
Minecraft.
Right? I don't see the appeal for it.
Haters.
Isaac
Continue.
loves Minecraft. I don't know why.
Okay,
he
okay,
loves it
okay,
so much,
okay,
but he
okay, okay,
does.
okay.
I love it.
Horror survivor games.
Okay.
Oh.
Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 1.
I was gonna say Resident
Okay,
Evil.
I respect that. That's fine.
I was a little kid. My cousin in Mexico had that bootleg disc with all the copies of the game. I think if
Damn.
Daniel, if you're watching, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He had Grand Theft Auto Vice City and all that stuff, but he had Resident
That's
Evil
dope.
1. And I watched him play, and I was like, "Oh my god!" This is the one before the remake, so this one was like terribly pixelated,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh my god, this game's so scary, dude!" You know, like oh.
And you play it
Well,
now.
years later, Mario let me borrow Resident Evil 1 remake, and I played the whole game through. I was like, "Man, this game's badass. The puzzles, you know, being scared every corner, this and that." And yeah, that game was just badass. And then I played Resident Evil 0, and then I beat it. You know, just throwing that out there.
You know what, Angel?
That's
I beat
dope.
it
That's
too.
dope.
It was a great game.
I beat it too.
Without complaining.
I hated it.
I never
Hey,
played
hold
it.
on,
I
hold
just
on,
watch
hold on,
people
hold on.
play it. So that's my excuse.
I saw you stream it, but I didn't see you beat it. So unless I see you beating it while you're streaming,
I'm not
you didn't
streaming
beat
that game again, bro. I beat it out of like the
Did
fact
you
that I
actually
paid for
beat
it.
it on
Yes.
stream though?
No.
Then it
it.
doesn't
Then he
count.
didn't. Yeah,
Dude,
it doesn't
it
count.
got to the point he actually rage quit off a stream, dude.
I know.
I hate the
know.
tank controls. Hey, but real quick, you guys got my heart racing so much. My watch told me to take a breath. Like take a moment to breathe.
Yeah, that game got me into horror survivor games. You know, I wasn't that big into zombies, like movies, games. I was never really that big into zombies. It felt cheap to me, you know, like a cheap horror kind of thing. But I don't know, that game was just scary as hell.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it was scary, but I would say.
I mean, at my age, it was scary, dude.
I would say
Yeah, I
zero.
I would say that, yeah.
I would say out of the RE games, 0 was the scariest because I remember being with AC because we stayed up late playing it, or he was playing it, and we had just gotten out of the train, and he turned it up, was like, "Bro, I can't play this no more," and he took it back the next day.
Okay, what about Doom 3?
I never really played Doom growing up.
I never played any.
Okay,
know
I
what?
watched
Hey,
my
look.
dad play it. I watched my dad
Yeah,
play it, and
y'all
I was
remember- y'all
terrified of
remember
that game.
You remember Dead Space 1?
Fuck
Oh,
that game.
loved it. He loved it.
This guy.
No, all right, I got a story, dude. I got a story. I barely bought Dead Space 1, and, you know, I beat it, this and that, and I took it to my grandma's house, and our cousin Ricky was there, and he was like, "Hey man, I always thought about playing this game." I was like, "All right, go ahead, man, play the game." I turned off the lights and everything. Y'all remember at the very beginning of the game that Crawler got into the elevator? He opened it up, trying
The
to bite you.
necromorph.
Yeah.
Yeah, the necromorph. Right there, dude. Right there, he turned off the game. He's like, "Nah, I'll play this in the morning." That was in the morning.
No,
So I was just like, "What happened, dude? What happened?" He's like, "Nah, fuck that. I'll play it in the morning."
I don't blame him on that one, bro. I don't
like,
blame him.
I played RE4. RE4 was my first game. That wasn't really scary because obviously it was more action packed.
Yeah, that's when the horror kind of started dropping down and it went up on
Yeah.
action.
I mean, it rose your anxiety, but
I will say, like, because I played 0, 1, 2, no, 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
My first one was 4 because I remember Isaac playing it, and then I bought him a copy for the GameCube, I believe, because he played it and he wanted one. He always talked highly of it. So I found a cheap copy for the PS2. That was my first RE game I played.
the lesser
And
game.
then I played 0 and 1, which I think are still great.
They're
games.
great.
I don't think they're scary. It feels more like jump scares to me. But it is eerie.
You know, what got
I
me on
mean-
Resident Evil 1 was the Crimson Head, dude. You know, you kill the zombies, the bodies won't disappear. But I think, you know, all right, you know,
Yeah.
he's dead. But then those motherfuckers will get up. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, you're
shit,
supposed to
what?
light them. You're supposed to light
Yeah.
them up. Yeah. Those things are
That-
hard to kill, dude. Those things are
Yeah.
so frustrating.
Uh-huh.
All right,
Um,
Resident
Oh,
Evil.
man.
I will say, I did RE4, RE5, and then my zombie craze took over, and I became a huge Dead Rising fan.
I'm a huge douchebag.
You're a douchebag.
Dead Rising is a dope game, though. I'm
Dead
not
Rising
gonna
4 is
lie.
trash. I uninstalled
for
it.
me.
was-
For me, it was always like a weekend game. You know, play for a little bit.
Yeah,
go
and
back
and
to those.
that's what me and Isaac used to do when we got the Xbox One. So we got the Dead Rising, and it was like literally when we got tired of playing COD is when we went to Dead
Which
Rising.
didn't take long.
It didn't take long because I think around that time Ghost came out, and
Ghost was trash. Dude,
we
I got
took
my
that back.
no, I don't take it back. I got my Moab, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
It wasn't a good game, and I'm so upset that it
Remember?
wasn't
Do
good.
you remember they trying to advertise how new how new it was?
They advertised
because
so
you could
much
blow
about
up
it.
you could blow up
Yeah,
this
do y'all
one
remember who
little
was
wall.
advertising the game though?
There was a lot.
I think
There
it
was
was
Marshawn
Activision,
Lynch.
right?
There was
No, it wasn't
Marshawn
Activision.
Lynch.
Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg, Marshawn Lynch. They had
I
Ice
forgot
Cube.
about that.
They had Ice Cube. That's the
They had
voice
everybody in there.
for dude.
That was Black Ops.
Yeah, no,
That
no, no,
Ice
no,
Cube.
yeah, and it got to the point to where you had to buy, like, you could buy the voices for the DLC for the voices, so they could call out whatever the commentator normally says. It was so stupid. Call of Duty hit rock bottom at that point. But all right, Mr. Trayvon Ely,
Well,
or may I
you
say
stole.
Trevin? Go with racing.
whatever.
That's fine.
I know, but I already said my point about it. Like that was
Yeah,
was
you
it.
already said his point on it.
So,
So
I
back to
mean,
Isaac.
yeah,
Say
it's just
back
back
to
to you at
Isaac.
that point. Like,
You want to go when we go? Then you find another one.
I'll try to think of one. Like,
All right, I got
really
this.
got into.
Now look. Again, going off with the genre that I rarely speak about, but I find it very satisfying and I love it a lot. And it got to a point where it became an addiction, and then I cut myself off of it because I got really addicted to it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Minecraft.
Now I'm still addicted to it. It is Midway presents NFL Blitz.
Oh.
Sports.
Sports. Now, not just any sports. Like I said, with the racing, I love arcade games. And NFL Blitz was the very first sports game we've ever played. And it was the one game I was in love with. I didn't know any of the players. I just knew who the Cowboys were. And I never picked them because my brother did. So I always went with the Tampa Bay
Cowboys
Bucks.
sucked on that game.
No, they didn't.
Dude.
No, they
They
didn't.
did.
Bro, no, they didn't.
They did suck.
Dude, they had
They did
Deion,
suck.
Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Irvin. No, they were up there. Anyways, I played with the Bucks.
Their
I played with the
stats were
Bucks.
like low.
They were not
the
bad.
fact that you play with the Bucks means that they were not good on that game.
No, I played with the Bucks and my brother played with the Cowboys. He made a rule that we couldn't use the same team.
Yeah,
Anyways,
my brother would make that rule. It's so frustrating.
yeah, like you make any rules, just so it don't matter. Anyways, what was so good about the game was all the rules don't apply. You can tackle a receiver before he even touches the ball. You get second. Look at all you guys on y'all's phones.
When they
There's
look
a
up
reason
which
why.
were the
There's a
best
reason
team.
why. This is very important. I'll tell you at the
I
end.
remember the Cowboys sucked.
They didn't
I thought
suck.
they did too.
No,
I'll be
Because
right
they
back.
lowered their stats on purpose.
Be right back, guys.
go for
No
it.
problem.
All right, because I remember Josh would always get the Buccaneers.
No, I got the Bucks, bro, because I like the logo.
Josh got the Bucks too. So the top teams were Broncos,
The Broncos were good.
49ers,
At Elway, Shannon
Buccaneers,
Sharp.
the Dolphins, and the Chiefs. Those are the top five. Always got the Packers.
He was good. He was a Favre guy. He was a Favre guy.
Yeah, I was a far guy.
But no, I always went Bucks. He went Cowboys all the time. But anyways, that game introduced me to sports. I was really big into it. I love, like, after the play, you can still break people's backs and whatnot. And it breaks my heart that EA owns the rights to make every NFL game out there. Because I know
Yeah,
they tried
it
to bring in back Blitz, and with the
didn't do
the
good.
fake teams, the fake characters. It was kind of like it ain't the same.
I might
yo.
just use the regular teams like they
Like-
did before.
Like,
But I bet you it was like
yeah.
some kind of licensing issue.
Or that's what it is. That's what it is. The EA basically NFL was like it's easier just to license to one company and call it a day and leave it at that.
Yeah, I feel. But Blitz back
But-
in the day was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It was so good. I remember I went to visit my cousin in Houston, right?
Uh-huh.
And we were playing this game. I was trash at the game at the time because I was an outside kid. Okay. I was an outside kid, so I didn't really play too many games. But anyways, I remember my cousin was winning, and I was like, you know what, I'm done playing. So I switched it and gave it to my cousin Sean. So he's playing against his brother CJ. So eventually, my cousin Sean ends up coming back on him, and I'm like hyping him up. Like I'm being that hype man, but also the douchebag. Like, yeah, my team is doing better than you. Because I'm a kid, I always got to do something like that. Well, eventually, towards the end of the game, they start fist fighting, like hardcore fist fighting. And I'm like, you know what? This ain't my time. I'm just gonna leave. So I just step out, and he ends up getting thrown down the stairs, and we all just end up getting in trouble. And the Nintendo 64 gets taken away. That was my favorite moment of that entire game.
Nah, let me tell you a quick story on how we got NFL Blitz. We were at our cousin's house, and we traded Mario Kart for Blitz because we're like, we'll see each other again. 15 years later, we see each other.
And you were talking about the game.
Yeah, I mean, granted, I still like I didn't mind the trade because I ended up getting another copy of Mario either way, but Blitz though, dude, that was my jam, and then that obviously evolved into well, I became a big Marion Barber fan, so
I remember that.
I got Madden 09 with Brett Favre on the cover, and I would play as the Cowboys and do my thing. And then I took a break. I was like, all right, you know what? That's it. I'm done. And then I
It's like
got
we buy it. It's like we
This
buy it
is when
every 2 or 3 years. It's crazy.
okay, so this is when Isaac's like knowledge for football just like exploded.
I'm very
his love for
knowledgeable in
sports.
football.
Like he got into Madden and like he would just call me randomly and just tell me NFL facts for some reason.
I was so happy.
Yep, that's exactly what he did to
I
me.
was so happy.
I remember,
It was so
he came down
crazy.
to visit. He came down to visit me for
He
college,
couldn't
right?
do,
And I
he
had
couldn't do that
I
to
have-
me because I was like, who the fuck is that?
I don't call
Well,
him
that's
anymore
what
now. I
kinda-
call my other brother. I call my other brother now for
yeah,
sports related
he
stuff.
talked about it because I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Anyways,
Like,
he came
he-
down to visit me for college, right? And I had a
Still
roommate
does
that
it.
was real big.
Oh,
on
tell
Madden.
the
You
story.
remember?
Tell the story.
You
Tell
remember?
hype me up, bro.
And so-
Hype me up, baby. Tell the story,
And
bro.
so
Hold up, real
Isaac-
quick,
like, this is-
right quick. I'm 13 or 14 years old. This dude's a grown man, and he was talking shit to me, bro. He thought he had me. We
I mean,
played
Oh,
bro.
This is where Isaac-
Real quick. Continue story, but I would say the difficulty we put it on was all Madden or all pro, whatever. The highest difficulty, where the CPUs.
Yeah, it's Madden. It's all
was,
Madden.
yeah, but continue, Jacob. Go on.
So pretty much like
Let
my
them know.
roommate, this is like my
He's rocking in
second
the
semester.
chair and everything.
second semester in college, I think. And Isaac's coming down, right? And my roommate's like real big in Madden. I'm like, yeah, I got a little brother. He plays Madden too, And I'm telling Isaac about the guy, and I was like, I bet I can beat him. I was like, I don't know. Apparently he's good. And so my roommate's like, oh man, if your brother ever comes down, I'll play him. I'll play him. And so Isaac comes down, he comes to visit me. I'm like, well, here's my brother. And so there's like, all right, so you're the Madden player. I was like, yeah. All right, man, well, we'll play. Bro, my roommate did not talk to me for like a week after Isaac left. Like, he was so tilted.
Like,
Bro.
how bad was the score? Like,
No. Don't say
was it
bad.
like a 2 TD
No.
lead or something?
No. Let me
Or the 21 skunk?
Let me tell you some more of the story. Let me give him a little more details. Give it extra juicy. So I'm talking
He's so
to him.
excited
Mind
about
you,
this.
he's very mellow, right? He's very mellow, calm, but he has this arrogance to him. Like, I'm like, hey, what difficulty do you want to play on? He's like, obviously, all Madden. I'm like, okay. I mean, it's your funeral. All Madden. And then he was like, who you gonna play with? I was like, I'm gonna play with the Cowboys. And mind you, at that time, I think the Cowboys were like at 87 or whatever.
Yeah, they're
he
80s. They're usually 80s.
He picked the New England Patriots.
Patriots.
A 90s squad. A 90s squad.
Pick Patriots.
Mind you, I got freaking Terrence Newman as my corner. You know, I got freaking Roman Williams as my safety. So, okay. So, we get up in that, bro. First play, I'm blitzing. I got D Ware on the end. I'm blitzing, bro. I blitz.
Oh, especially with D Ware. Oh,
bro, I got the strip sack, touched him.
Like you had to blitz every single time.
I had a roll when I played with my friends that came over. By the halftime, if I'm up 45, we end the game. It's over, done.
Like 45 points to their whatever, or just you
got
to 45.
If I'm winning by 45.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a general rule usually. Usually it's 21 skunk, but
I like to humiliate. Anyways,
I know
so
you do.
45.
Yeah, I know you do.
Right. So shut up. Anyways, I think I'm like, I don't know, 30 or I'm at 40, whatever. I don't know. I'm nearing it. And just for shits and giggles, I just toss a floater. He gets the interception. I'm like, go, little fella, go get that pick six. And he ran out the bounds. Like, oh, I'm not going to take a free touchdown. I'm like, all right. And this was the first time I started using my safety. And then he tried to throw it too. He tried to throw it up. I'm just like, yoink. And I took it to the house. I 45'd him. I'm like, it's your house, your game rules, bro. You want to go again? Nah, bro, I'm done. You want to play a new game? I'll play as Detroit. I'll use Detroit this time. And dude, he
you ruined a friendship, bro.
I'm not gonna say it was a friendship. I mean, the guy was pretty.
But it's your roommate though. Yeah, but it's your roommate. So now you got that awkwardness every day.
Him. Man, I didn't mind it.
I mean, you didn't mind it because it was funny to you,
dude. No, the thing is like, no.
My little brother kicked his ass.
No. The thing is, he had another roommate in there with us.
Isaac,
he had another roommate in there with us, and he was like, "Dang," because it was him and another guy that they were friends. Remember the guy that played Ike on Smash? Him. He was like, "Yeah, bro," like he was hyping him up, and he sees me doing a beat down, bro. Like I'm just destroying him, and it gets to the point where I'm telling him to plays. I'm telling him to plays, and he still can't stop it. It gets to the point where the guy he goes from hyping him to clowning on him. He's like, "Dang, bro, I thought you was good."
AJ was a douchebag, man. AJ would clown on anybody.
Because like every time me and Isaac would play, obviously Isaac would win, but. I mean,
no,
I didn't. I wasn't a sore loser about it. I was like, I don't even care.
No.
I mean, I knew I was gonna lose anyway. At least I got an interception once.
Yeah, so I went from that to me going and playing Madden 13 to playing Madden, I think 15.
Yeah.
And I think
it was Madden. No, it was 16
or 16.
Oh, you talking about the last one we played?
Yeah.
The last one we played was 16.
I played the one with the Seahawks on it and the one with Odell Beckham Jr. on it. Those are the ones I played.
16.
Yeah. And I looked at my hours played on that.
So long. He used to call me every day.
I got
the ultimate teams.
I got
He's
over.
Like, hey, you need to go buy this player right now. They said they're on sale and people are selling them for this. I'm like, all right.
Hey, I was hustling, bro.
He was all in it.
I was hustling, bro.
My headset's about to die.
I'll just put one in the case. But
just put one in the case, put the other one, switch it. Yeah. That's what I do it for mine.
Yeah. But anyways, the two recent Maddens that I played, combined hours, I have 1,200 hours played on Madden.
Jesus.
And all
man.
that came from Blitz. And all that came from Blitz.
That's a long time, my guy. Like, I don't know about that one.
Yeah. All right. I gave you nothing.
I did buy the most recent one. I was debating on playing it. I bought it just to buy it because I wanted like a game where I could just after work play for about 30 minutes to an hour.
It's too
just
addicting.
Go to sleep.
It's too addicting. I stopped playing.
I want you to play again because that stuff was fun back then, and we can stream it.
It's too addicting.
You want to do it?
I can't play it
again. Look,
I can't play, bro.
I'm gonna convince him. I'm gonna convince him, and I can convince Isaac to play this game again. I did it for not for the 2020 one. It was the 20. No, the last one you played was 2018. Cause we buy it like every 2 years.
Yeah, but I'm not.
So we had 16, 18, but you didn't get 20. I convinced you on the 18 one because I was like, I want a game to play when I'm just chilling, and you bought it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again.
I hooked you like a fish, dude.
I'm not doing it no more.
You would do it again. You'll do it again.
No. Anyways, you got one now? You got a genre?
Nope.
All right. We can wrap it up if y'all want. We can wrap it up here then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can wrap it up because I had every single one that y'all chose was like it brought back some memories. It was dope.
Nobody's into MMOs.
Oh, those are fun.
Well, I never had a PC growing up.
The last one. Well,
There's some on Xbox.
would you consider?
ones?
No, I wouldn't consider that one.
Which one?
Diablo wasn't. I don't think Diablo was a multiplayer. At least when I remembered it.
I mean, it could be a multiplayer, but
probably,
it's not a mass multiplayer. Just like
no, it's not. But
I was thinking, I used to play DC online.
Oh yeah, he did.
I remember that. Oh wait. Now I think I do have a topic.
I'm surprised Jacob didn't get into that one. That was actually pretty fun.
Puzzle games. Puzzle games. That's what it is.
It never pulled me in. Like it like games like that, like the kind of like Sims. I never really cared for.
Well, it wasn't Sims. You build a character and then you go do like some actions, some missions.
The closest thing I got to that was Destiny.
So
the closest thing I got
saying
to
like
Destiny 1.
you're saying games like what was that damn game? Warcraft or
Warcraft, yeah.
So yeah, kind of like that.
I mean, Angel were trying to get into WoW, then I saw that you got to pay a monthly
You saw you got to pay for a subscription to play it,
and I'm just like, man, maybe one day we'll get into it, but at that point, I'm just
if you do it, I will do it. That's where I'm gonna draw the line.
I don't know, but I'm already paying for so many subscriptions, though. I don't want to add another $15 to the bill.
What other subscriptions are you paying besides Hulu and Netflix and sports?
And Game Pass.
No sports is in there.
And Game Pass.
Game Pass is $10. Calm down.
I got Game Pass Ultimate.
Oh, so okay. Yo, you gonna try to just kind of stunt a little bit and show that you got Ultimate?
I'm just saying. I got Ultimate. I'm just saying. I got Ultimate.
Anyways, yeah. The DC game actually got me into MMOs actually.
Really?
Yeah, I played DC and then I got into ESO. Then I tried WoW, but like you said, that's a subscription thing. Kind of.
What's ESO again? What was ESO?
Was
that the base one?
No, Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Online. Okay. But
and then I'm playing that Star Wars game, The Old Republic.
Yeah.
My little brother plays that a lot. And he's been trying to get me to play it.
I was thinking about getting into Phantasy Star Online. That looks pretty cool.
Phantasy Star.
I tried it.
It's on Xbox.
Tried that one.
Yeah.
I think it was an original. I think it was a Dreamcast game before, first and foremost. And then Xbox got exclusivity to it.
When they were trying to do the online thing with the Dreamcast.
Hey, no lie, the more knowledge I gained over the Dreamcast, I'm kind of upset it failed. Because they were dude, they were decades ahead of the time.
The system didn't fail. What failed was the advertisement for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess either way, I'm like, dude, they were Xbox before Xbox. Like, their consoles were top notch. So I'm just like, man, dude.
You know what
Dreamcast,
else?
I only saw like for a glimpse, and I never touched it. I saw, my cousin has it. I don't know what this is.
Our cousin had it.
Didn't have it anymore. Like it was just showed up, gone.
You know what? You know why the game failed? Because advertisement, the DMC.
The remake.
Yeah, the remake of it.
Yeah, I never played it.
It's a good game. It's just that the advertisement for it failed it.
Nah, people were just mad that his hair was black and not white.
And that's why they didn't want to buy it.
That's really
really.
I heard the game's pretty good. I heard the game's pretty sick.
The game's badass. It just what I was reading about is that it just didn't do well because it wasn't advertised as much.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
But yeah, but I think we should wrap it up right here.
Oh, we lost Jacob. Yep, I guess
Jacob.
I guess that's.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. But I just thought of the topic. I just remembered.
All right, do it real quick. Double time.
Be real quick. Puzzle games. Platform puzzle games like Limbo and Little Nightmares.
You know, Jacob double tap the AirPod and he hung it up.
He hung it up?
Yeah. Well, continue, bro. Continue.
But so I remember playing Limbo.
Good game.
Just like bits and parts of it. It's been a long time, but the recent one that I streamed probably a month ago was Little Nightmares, and I'm like, oh man, it's such a good game, and I'm gonna stream Little Nightmares 2 because Little Nightmares the first.
Have you seen that game? It Takes Two.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen that one, and I want to play that one, but I'm trying to convince Erica to play. It's kind of tough because she doesn't want to talk on the mic. That's the issue with her.
What are you talking about? You got your wife up there, right there.
Right, but I'm trying to get Erica to play, right? And she's like, I don't want to talk if you're gonna stream it. And I'm like, but that's the whole point. Like, I need you for clout.
Naturally, she's gonna talk. She's gonna be like, Trey, you let me die.
That's what I'm saying.
So you can tell her that's fine.
So what I'm gonna do? So what I end up gonna do? I mean, I hope she's not watching. She's probably asleep. That's good. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna get this mic, set it in like multi-direction, like one like that way. Set it between us, so she has no choice but to talk into the mic. So that at least that's my plan. That's my plan to do it.
Sounds good. But all right.
Yeah, but we'll wrap it up there.
We'll wrap it up. So
thought of it at the end.
If you're watching us on YouTube and you want to listen to our other podcasts that aren't on YouTube, there's a link down in the description with the link to all the streaming services you can stream us on. And if you prefer the YouTube platform, please comment, leave a like, subscribe. And if you don't like what we talk about, then give us a dislike, and we'll just blame Angel for it.
Yeah, we'll just blame Angel.
And
just literally,
but
a little heart right there, Yeah.
But anyways, you can find us, reach out to us at Duelist Chat on Instagram and Duelist Chat Pod on Twitter. And for me, I stream Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays from 9 to 11. When I can. I am in college, so when I can. But I'll let you guys know.
And I'm a paramedic, so I stream when I can.
He streams when he can. So
I'm unemployed, so
Oh my god, it came out of my nose.
So anyways, those are our Twitches. If you want to just I don't know, peek in to see if we're live or not, those will be in the description also.
I bet that burnt.
Oh, that hurt, bro. That hurt.
That's that brown water. But anyways,
that cleared the sinuses right up, didn't it?
So anyways, we appreciate you guys downloading your weekly DLC. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Bye.
See ya.